Hi everyone, it's Jen on the go. Welcome back to this channel. In today's video, I'm sharing with you the actual directives and talking points Instacart chat agents are required to tell Instacart shoppers when they contact support because they aren't seeing batches. This came directly from Instacart's playbook, and thanks to a kind and compassionate chat support agent who wants to help shoppers, he sent me these directives so that I could send these to you, and I'm so grateful. I'm also going to show you the Instacart shopper bump script as well. And the Instacart scams are alive and well and are happening every single day to Instacart shoppers. It's really unfortunate. Another YouTuber just created a detailed video regarding Instacart shoppers being scammed, and at the end of this video I'm going to send you to her channel where she actually just interviewed an Instacart shopper that this unfortunately happened to. She not only lost her account, but she lost her money as well. So you're definitely going to want to watch that video. If you are an Instacart shopper, you're going to want to watch this whole video, I promise. Stay with me, I'm getting into this right now. Okay, let's go. You may or may not know that as of late, I have been talking to a lot of Instacart chat support agents who have been reaching out to me so that I could get the word out to shoppers. To summarize, shoppers have been taking out their anger and frustration out on Instacart chat support, who can do absolutely nothing to help us, which is why this particular Instacart chat agent was so kind as to send me some of the Instacart scripts that they are mandated to follow. And just so that you guys know, he did tell me that Instacart provides agents a digital guide known as the Agent Knowledge Base. So it's AKB, and agents cannot do anything outside of that base. I'm going to get to all of these scripts right now, so go ahead and take a look. Okay, so here's the first script the agent sent to me, and as you can see on the top, it states full service shopper, batch selection, unable to receive batch. And then here you will see the warnings in bright red. This is what chat support agents are seeing when they talk to us. And I know it's a little blurry. I did my best to brighten it up. Here's what this states. Do not restart the shopper's application if they aren't receiving batches. This won't fix the issue and may create issues with the shopper getting rehired. Do not escalate to product support unless you confirm there is an app outage. Do not tell the shopper you'll refresh their session. This action is not available. Warn the shopper that restarting the Instacart Shopper app ends the chat. If they have more questions, they need to start a new chat. If a shopper says they can't see any batches, make sure they have the Go Online feature turned on in the app. For additional guidance, reference the Go Online section under How to Receive More Batches, which I'm going to show you next. If you need to screenshot this, go ahead and do this now, and then you can blow it up and read it for yourself. Here's the script where it states how to receive more batches. This is a good one. It states on the top, if a full service shopper says they never or rarely see available batches in their Instacart Shopper app, they're most likely in an area with low customer demand. This is also known as a slow day. This means there are more available shoppers than orders needing to be shopped in their area. Then here are the talking points that chat support uses when we are griping to them that we can't see batches. I'm sorry you aren't receiving as many batches as you'd like. I know this is a frustrating situation. Your area has more available shoppers than orders needing to be shopped. This means that not every shopper will receive a batch. I'd be happy to provide some tips on how to increase your chances of receiving a batch. So here you have it, and I know it's small, so go ahead and screenshot that if you'd like to read this and blow it up so that you can just digest all of this. This is very generic. This is what we've all heard a million times, but this again is what they are to tell us. So clearly you can see from these scripts that Instacart chat support agents are working in the tiny perimeters of this little box with bright red letters that state warning, and then they only have about 4 to 5 bullet points to work with. So no wonder why shoppers are frustrated when we contact Instacart chat support wanting a real answer. We're only going to get what they are capable of giving us, and you guys read them for yourself. This is what they are limited to, and if they step out of that little box and I know this for a fact, they are incredibly penalized, and they can't afford to be penalized. So we just need to keep that in mind. They are monitored, they are recorded, and trust me, they're being so watched, and it's very scary for them. So yeah, it's really sad that this is actually happening. What really is crazy is that Instacart thinks shoppers are stupid. Like, do you really think that we know that they aren't allowed to help us? Like, they think they're providing help, and they're not, and they're actually making the situation much worse. Really, all Instacart needs to do is take it upon themselves to provide shoppers with what is happening directly to them via email. We are really easy to get a hold of. We work for you every day. It's not hard. Instead of putting this burden on chat support. And chat support, they are helpful in a lot of ways, but they are so restricted that it's just counterproductive, and it just is angering everybody. And until Instacart chooses to step up and communicate with shoppers, we don't have a choice. Another thing chat support always mentions to us regarding not being able to see batches is it's just not a busy day in your area, and there is absolute truth to that. And right now, there is not enough supply to meet the demand of all these shoppers, and it's very frustrating. So they created this new app feature where it's on and offline, and this is the algorithm controlling now what shoppers can see. And unfortunately, because batches are so limited, in addition to this new app update, they're sending shoppers more triple batches and sending us further away, it's getting really difficult to make the money as an Instacart shopper that everyone once was. And this is because Instacart overhired, and they're still hiring, because I get so many emails and messages from new shoppers every day that are excited to come on board, and they're stating, hey, do you have any tips? This is my first day, and I'm happy for them. We truly are, but again, we're already oversaturated. So it's like the perfect storm, in addition to chat support not being able to help. So you guys just read it for yourself in black and white. Screenshot it if you want to keep those. Next, I'm going to show you the bump scripts, and hopefully this will provide more clarification, because some shoppers are receiving bumps and others aren't. So everybody's all over the place regarding these bumps. So he was kind enough to send me their new bump policy scripts, and I hope this helps, which does include heavy pay as well. So that's going to be right now. Here's the script for the batch pay waiting bump for full service shoppers. For each delivery, the customer is given a 10-minute window after the shopper arrives to receive their items. No bumps should be given if the shopper waits for 10 minutes or less. Shoppers who wait 10 to 20 minutes automatically receive a $5 bump. Shoppers who wait 21 to 30 minutes automatically receive a $10 bump. Okay, now here's the script for the heavy pay, batch pay for full service shoppers. As you can see here at the top, warning, do not pay out a heavy pay bump unless the delivery is completed. Then they have to follow the process if a shopper has questions about heavy pay. You can see here if there's missing heavy pay, do not pay the shoppers a bump. If the delivery isn't complete, if the delivery is complete, check if the shopper received heavy pay. Do not give the shopper additional pay if the order didn't include heavy pay. Only pay them if the item weight was incorrect. And then it states here, if the order isn't completed, the customer may add items during shopping that qualify the order for heavy pay. If this happens, the batch pay automatically updates after the delivery. So there is still heavy pay that can be added upon shopping. So you just have to contact support to make sure they add this on for you. The chat support agent stated, your video was amazing, but we do provide bump, and now we are not allowed to pay any bump if the shopper is not in the picking stage. And we cannot provide bump for waiting in the store, and 60 cents per mile if shopper traveled extra. So this makes complete sense as to why some shoppers are receiving a bump and others aren't. This just happened to me where I did a big batch at Costco. I got to the register, the customer's membership card expired by 6 months, by the way. I'm like, are you kidding me? I ended up waiting 50 minutes for this card to be reinstated, which was a complete inconvenience. Chat support, of course, promised me I would get a $10 bump when in fact I never did receive it. And this is why, because I was waiting on a customer. So again, if you're not in the picking stage with an active customer, you are likely not to get a bump, and they will pay miles. So I hope this does help with some of the clarity as to why some shoppers are receiving a bump and others aren't. You guys are completely up to date with all of the information that I have from Chat Support, and I promise you this, anytime I receive any bit of information, whether it's helpful or not, I will make sure that I get that to you because Instacart is not communicating with shoppers. Speaking of Instacart, on the very last video I posted, somebody from Instacart commented on that video in response to what I said. I actually pinned the comment so it's on the very top of the video, and I'm going to read you what this person stated, but you're going to have to go read all of the other responses that are on that thread, including mine. And I would love for you guys to weigh in as well. She states this: "We apologize about your concerns, but we prioritize our customers over shoppers. Our customers are who keep us a company alive. We strive to improve our relationship with shoppers, and we look forward to providing more resources to shoppers and increase their earnings. Thank you for being a loyal shopper." Then she signs her name, and then she states Instacart. Her title is Field Operations Manager. So if this is who she's claiming to be, this is good news because we're making a little noise here, and I'm not going to stop until we at least are responded to. So I thought that was positive. But again, if you guys could go comment on that thread and let her know your thoughts, and you can certainly read my banter back and forth to her. It's definitely entertaining at the very least. And one more thing I want to leave you guys with: Dimples on Demand, who is another YouTuber. She works on all of the gig apps. Just did a great video on her channel, a very detailed video about the Instacart scams that have been happening every single day to Instacart shoppers who are caught off guard. It could happen to any single one of us. It is still happening. On her channel, she interviewed an Instacart shopper who this very scam happened to. So I'm going to link that video in the description box below. Rather than me talk about this again, I'd rather you just go watch her video because again, it's very informative and she's telling everyone what to do. And again, this shopper shares her story, which will help all of us. So I'll link her channel, and I'm going to link that specific video. Again, go watch Dimples on Demand next. Go watch that video so that you guys are prepared and warned. That is it for today's video. I love you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you all so much for your support. I can't do any of this without you. Your feedback, your comments, you sharing these videos is truly helping all of us, and that is my pure intent. Have a great week, you guys. I will see everybody again this Sunday for another video. I love you all. Until next time. Bye.